Hey everyone, today is Wednesday. That means it is Ark Nova Wednesday. We're starting today's stream in arena position number 6. So hopefully you can improve on that. And, well, we found a game very quickly. Oh, look at who it is. Did we play on Sunday? Does he want revenge from Sunday? This is just the classic hand against JD. Hey, Harp Attack. Australia, Europe, herbivores. Okay, these are horrible projects though. We have nothing that relates. Oh, this was the anti-snipe. He was trying to get in before I started queuing. Wow. I mean, I think we go Sun Bear because there's not a lot else better. Small Animal Zoo Climbing Park. Also, not sure that we're doing a round 1 release because our start's not great unless there's a sponsor in folder 1. I think just Fox. Could consider Petting Zoo as well. There is a sponsor in folder 1, but not one that we're interested in. Oh. Yeah, pretty bad action order. I think we're gonna have to, like, just do cards and... Feels bad. Cards, hand size uni, something like that. He's gonna snap up Talented Communicator for sure. There's some decent cards. I don't really see a choice. I don't want to X down sponsors here. Let's do cards at 4. Grab hand size next. Okay. I'll get to comments in a sec. Hello, Gospod. Hello, Russell. Nice, catching me live for the first time. Love it. That's a weird 2 size. Really wants the rep. Yeah, I should not play it greedy. Just great. I mean, there's enough that I want to keep here. We can do the project in round 2. Probably still worth playing Hyena. I guess it depends what he does with his sponsor's action. Hydrologist. Well, I can always do cards at 4 and hit 2 sponsors. Haven't you watched me play before? That's the only thing I do. Pretty interested in the Grass Snake. I don't know how he draws it up, but it'd be interesting for both of us. Can do like Hyena Compound here to draw it up. For 5 size up here even. I'm a little bit concerned that staying in the round is exactly what he wants. I mean, I'll take the Grass Snake. Not a bad hunt either. Hello, Big Man Murph, thank you. Hello, Roman. It's one of the hardest things in the game to know when to snap or when to draw from decks, so there's not really an easy answer to that. Yeah, it's like the biggest challenge. The thing is, he's going to know it's released anyway, so I should just do the 4 size, the 5 size anyway. But it doesn't cover any extra space. It's just, I mean, I guess I could be signaling I want the eagle, but yeah, he's going to know that I have the release for this. Yeah, I think it's worth building a 5 size. Hello, William. Glad you could join. Hello, David. I'm not calling it an easy game yet. I mean, it looks like a good start, but these are really rough projects. Gotta be... Ooh, the eagle. That means we get the taco. 2-2 sizes. I mean, I think it's pretty clear he's got 4 Europe now, probably 2 small Europe animals, and the eagle is number 4, so that's why he snapped it up. He might have a porcupine to dig away the communicator, which I think is fine, whatever. Hey, snapshot board. Hello, Orcust. Thank you. Eagle Owl first. And we just snap communicator here. I don't remember Tobiko. Someone built a... I mean, I look at a lot of games. My memory is not that good when it comes to specific games. I forget which player it was, but something does come to mind. It was probably Panda. We commentated on a lot of Panda games. Hello, William. I don't mind playing Ark Nova in person. I prefer BGA just because it's what I'm used to after like 2,000 games, but I enjoy playing it in real life with my friends as well. Well, I think it's a... What are we discarding? So Fox can go and maybe the Taper. I mean, Europe might just not be worth going for, but I don't really rate the Taper very much anyway. I assume he'll break 4. If he doesn't, we can always play Vet. Hey, STD. Hey, Lemon. Yeah, Taper's just a bit too expensive to get out. I think these two. And... I mean, with these two, we want 2 size plus sponsor upgrade. We get the 10 money as well. That's huge. 10 money. It is a completely fair game. Having said that, I mean, it's not like you don't have 4 Europe in hand right now, right? Do I want the export on Asia? I actually kind of want the rock monitor. Don't really know how to get to it though. I think we're just 2 size here. It's fine. Bottom of the cards are cut off. This is true, actually. Why is this? You know why? Why on earth is it like that? That should be better. Oh, that's just, Oh, I see what the problem is. So how do we make it wider but not? That should be better then, I guess. Yeah, I was messing around with the windows a bit, but hopefully that fixed it up. Also upgrade sponsors. Just grabs Australia Partner Zoo, so yeah. Oh, sponsors though. When is that animals upgrade coming in? That's interesting. Does he have like a rep sponsor or something? Does he have a way to get 2 CP? The scroll bar stays. I like the scroll bar. Liar. Alright, I saw a funny video, but I can't repeat it. Okay, what do we actually want to spend our worker on? Probably just second uni and then play vet. Kind of want to build a one-size drop expert on Asia. I really don't know how he plans on getting the upgrade to play Eagle, though. Unless it's just Bison. If it's Bison, it gives me a lot more reason to take away expert on Asia here. Have a feeling it's probably the Bison, right? I did want that rock monitor. So I assume it's going to be Bison break 7. So let's just get the actions that we want to do out of the way, which is grab second uni. We get 2 upgrades, so probably animals and cards. Not sure it's... Sos looks pretty good as well. Could just be animals as Sos. Yeah, I don't mind that. Estedy said I could have covered the marketing spot. Don't really need to use the marketing spot super early. It's actually really handy to have for later, especially because in the early game your money is really tight. So like as tempting as it is to just get to throw it out to use it up, it's kind of good to have later. And it's not like I need to rush through these first couple of rounds. Has a sponsor. It has to be European Bison. I mean, I think I'm happy playing vet here. Then maybe we can do cards, try to find a second playable animal. That would be an even better time to just clever back build out of the way. Gonna be a 2-size for... It's not Bison if he's drawing up the medical breakthrough. That's a bit odd. Oh, it's just denial from me because it's easy to play, but could have got a Rhino. I could have got a Rhino. It's a bit annoying, actually. Let's see what we get. Oh, the rock monitors to release. Okay, so he's going to release, then play upgrade animals, then play Eagle for Europe 4. We'll just play the Grass Snake here and try to get out Tech Institute before the break. Let's get build out of the way. Shame I don't have a second project, but I guess I could get Partner Zoo 2 rep. He's just gonna break. It's fine. Or we can still do Tech Institute during the break. That's nice. Don't worry about the extra rep from spokesperson. We released a secretary bird to start with. And it's really tempting to just straight up play this Rhino because he's going to take snapping for the Rhino. Going to release take snapping for the Rhino. It's really tempting to just play it. I have to spend 3 X's to do it though. That's a bit less appealing. I wonder if it was ever right to take spokesperson there. Doesn't really help though, because I don't have a card draw spot. I think we just take it slow. We'll start with export on Asia. I mean, I think we got plenty of time. Then we can grab Asia Partner Zoo 2 rep. Don't know where we want to start putting stuff. Actually don't want to cover the rep right now. We're not going to upgrade builds, so we can just occupy some space up here. Oh, that's a good call, actually. When our end game's climbing small animal. Could also take breeding, but most likely just the rhino. Does he have a snap up science library here? I mean, it has to be a real consideration. Actually, I kind of like this spot, so we're ready to just chuck down a 5 size if we need. I don't know why we'd need another, but yeah, I think we'd rather just draw from the deck, because I think what I need is just more playable animals. Okay, I mean, I'm reasonably happy with that. Because I got to hit other things than worry about a science library. Not bad. I think Arky's a bit of a distraction. I think even Spokesperson is, honestly. Lima definitely good here. Can even play both, potentially. I think with only 2 border spots left, Arky's just not that interesting anymore. Yeah, where is Big Nose? Also took worker on 2 CP. Yeah, I don't think we play the thing. Let's just build a 3 size. Don't mind getting the card draw now. Ah, but no animals upgrade. Still no animals upgrade, really. I can also just break. I think breaking might be better. Thing is, I get a 3 size from this reward here. I think we just want to break. He has to discard a card as well. Yeah, I don't... Thing is, I just wanted the extra card to Sunbathe, but it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I do want to put the 3 size over here. 4 size for the Rhino, so he gets a Bamboo Forest as well. He might be more interested in the Cobra. We can just 2 size. Don't really need to use the Clever just yet. There's some good cards. I assume he takes Bamboo Forest. Definitely going to upgrade cards here. We can get the Cobra next turn. And 2 turns. Thing is, he's still quite a while away from this animals upgrade. But probably just going to play Rhino here for like species diversity. Could release it next move. I guess if he does release next move, we can leech off it. No, we didn't get the panda. The llama. I think with just the fact that the breeding co-op is here makes Europe kind of worthwhile. I think there are lines where we could actually beat him to Europe. Get the 3 size over the rep. Animals, we can drop the Cobra. We could even play Breeding Cop next move. I guess he plays Breeding Cop this move. Hey, Doc. Hey, Realize. I realize you're already here. Takes 2 size. Can't drop yet. I mean, it has to be animals, this upgrade. Yeah, because I'm looking at the Stork, and that is how we can get 4 Europe before him. Oh my god, he has diversity. Okay, never mind. Save Hypnosis for later. Can play 1/2 Monkey potentially. Could just play the Stork here. Kind of makes sense as well. Don't mind playing the Flamingo. Just decent 2-size animal for us. Flamingo Stork. We have a ton of money. But we can get this enclosure back with an aviary. This does get us to 3 Europe manually. Migration. Pretty good migration as long as the project doesn't disappear, because we can release the lemur with it. It actually looks pretty good. Play migration, play lemur. We can definitely sell spokesperson. Migration next move looks pretty good. Is this snapping migration? Wow. Probably worth. What does that mean for us? I mean, it's clearly the best card there. I think it's a pretty natural move. So could, of course, double X back build. It does feel a bit slow. I assume his next move is playing migration. I don't mind a longer round if I can hit a project, and I could hit a project in multiple different ways. Finding a releasable herbivore, finding just 2 herbivores, finding a 4th Europe are all options. Made us also consider breaking 5, just to be able to play Eagle and secure Europe 4. Yeah, could be like Eagle into break 5. Makes sense to secure Europe. Doesn't need to play migration now. Can't do the project. So we could potentially get 4 Europe here with some nice cards. Predator to hunt, Predator to hunt. Elephant could be pretty clutch. I think it is more important than Manga Bay right now. Spokesperson's the deadest card though. We can have another shot at it if we do like Geologist Zoo School here. We can still afford to play the Limit Sunbathe. Question is, where does Zoo School go actually? It's not really a good answer for that. Yeah, it's probably not worth spending a ton of X's to do. I think his next couple of moves might be do cards break 3. He's definitely feeling good about his position now. I mean, he has used the Eagle though. We still have a Hypnosis. We're ahead in Appeal though. I mean, if I do this, I do lose the 5 size. I get the 5 size back for the Elephant, but it means I kill like a 5 or a 4 size here, so it can't be worth it. Like, Exponent Small is not good enough. Let's just play Geo. I mean, we're just collecting our endgame points. So, I mean, we have Taco, Geo. This could be Xing back build into break 5 as well. So I might have to play Lima this move. Or playing Victory Column. I'm pretty happy with more time this round, I think. Because I can definitely grab just Partner Zoo 2-rep as well. Probably makes sense. Australia Partner Zoo gives us more chances for another project with 2 Australia. Cute, surrounding the restaurant a bit more. Could also grab University instead of 2-rep. It's a pretty good time to get it because it's double endgame for me, but it does give him more money, which is not great. But it's something that I want to grab anyway. Yeah, I do agree. I agree with myself. I just really don't like the fact that it does give him money. Can't afford to donate. I mean, in terms of positioning, we have all our upgrades compared to 2. We are sitting on 4 endgame points now, compared to, I guess Hydro should always get hit. Science Library as well, because he probably has species diversity in hand. I mean, his hand can't be that good. Like, species diversity plus 2 other cards. We have a point lead. The problem is just no projects. And our endgames are not amazing either. But I guess Climbing Park is decent here because we get a 3rd rock, so it's at least 2. Exponent Small, Manga Bay, maybe the Cougar. It would let us play a second thing now, like maybe we could play the Rhea now. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's also. Oh, he has a Breeding Cop in hand, but that's amazing, and that's Europe number 4 if we can get it before him, but I don't think we can. That's fine. I mean, that's actually a pretty good point. Like, this is the Ibex enclosure, and that's super relevant because it's double project animals. So I was a bit too careless there because we actually can't place the Ibex at all, and it's really good for our endgame. So that's a pretty big mistake. Breeding program. Snappable? No. Probably just better to get Science Lab played right now. We are kind of conceding Europe 4. Useless. Zoo School. That has to be a mistake. Putting breeding program in range. We're just going to draw it up here for sure. Like, he can't even grab Partner Zoo. Can play the Tortoise he just drew up. Can he? Yeah, he can. No, he can't. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. What are those draws? Well, you have a science museum. Just makes sense to snap it up here. Now when you don't draw from deck, it comes. Okay. That Tortoise is releasable for him. Can't do it this round. Primate breeding is a project that we can do as well. I think it makes sense to spend the X here. This way we can do Europe 4 and it's a tiny bit of break chicken. But I guess he's pretty happy to play Zoo School and... I don't know what the two cards are. I think it's just species diversity project plus breeding cooperation. Okapi. Interesting. Okapi over 5 money play breeding co-op. I haven't actually done a project since I played Vet. I only did the one early project, so I haven't forgotten. Okay, I mean, at the very worst, we also have 2 Australia to do. We could potentially go for like 5 Europe. Actually, it's not much of a competition anymore because this is the breeding co-op, so the only card in hand is species diversity. So question is, I guess it makes as much sense now to X-Back build as any time. I mean, I'm happy now that we get Europe 4. We can just straight up take Aviary. Does take the Barn Owl. Could be looking to block us on Europe 4. I don't think I mind just doing a cards 3 action. Can even drop Zoo School. And this way just forces him to break. Could even get the projects. Just have more projects to do. Yeah, Penguin Pool, we don't care. Boa Constrictor's a bit annoying. We can also just grab Last Partner Zoo here. Orny goes. I don't mind that. So like Africa Partner Zoo, but we just start with Europe 4. Herbie breeding 2. I guess we don't really care. Wait, Penguin Pool. Yeah, I don't know when the Cobra's getting played. Actually, it's... How many projects do I think he has? I'm a bit surprised not Boa Constrictor draw up here. Don't need the Clever. The thing is, I think I just want to get rid of the Africa release. Wait, yeah, because he just releases the Tortoise, so we could just start with Africa Partner Zoo into Primate Breeding. The only problem that could be if he does decide to block Europe 4, that could really hurt, but it's not as bad because we have different projects to do now, like Herbivores 2, Australia 2. I think it just makes sense to get the release out of the way when he has migration. I think it's a good play. And definitely want this Avery for the 5 size back. Don't need to play the Elephant right now, but it's just nice to have. Could even take the breeding program just as more projects to do. But I guess the Tas Devil's a pretty efficient animal as well, which I like. And it's also a predator for us. Okay, get out of here, Stork. Don't want to donate. We got expensive stuff to play. If he does start with Europe 5, he's in constriction range. Yeah, we got a lot of projects now. I'm even looking at potentially hitting the breeding program endgame. But I like our position a lot more right now. I think his best play might just be blocking us on Europe 4. But yeah, like we said, it's not the complete end of the world. I mean, we could even play Elephant, Tas Devil, pouch the Zoo School, break 5 or break 7 even. I guess just break 5 because we still want to do another project this round, ideally. The Cobra might be kind of dead as well. Okay, it is Europe 5. Let's see what endgame we hit. I don't... Oh, do I have to be... No, I don't have to be worried about Pilfer at all. There's just no Pilfer that can come in. Sponsored Zoo's pretty damn good. Oh. Hunt first. Well, Jiong can definitely get pouched over everything else. Yeah, should be pretty safe from here. Can just take it slow. Actually, can grab X tokens as a reward. Just break 9 after that. Yeah, I think we just have to win in like a couple of turns max. X tokens into break 9 seems pretty GG. I think overall JD has a pretty good record against me. I don't know that he has Research Zoo, but he has Science Museum, so that's like enough of a reason to get double Science Uni. I mean, well, Kangaroo, Sun Bear Kangaroo, we can afford, right? Sun Bear Kangaroo, Australia 2 or Herbivores 2 can't get blocked on anything, or just Herbie breeding program's the best. I'll admit I got pretty lucky this game. But it still could have gone pretty badly if we didn't hit these projects. Like, if we missed out on Europe 4, it would have been really bad. I guess we really don't want to get hypnosed. Well, we don't have to worry about Pilfer, but whatever. That's actually a new personal best, 851. This is new all-time high. Congrats to all the poll voters. You guys did it. Yeah. My opening hand wasn't the best. Like, it was Secretary Bird plus release, and I had the Sun Bear as well, I guess, but I don't think there were any sponsors, right? And I don't think there was anything else project related. Like, the fourth pick wasn't that great. Was it Hyena? I think we got Hyena from the first card draw. Turned out to be moderately useful. I mean, the first card draw was amazing. That gave us Hyena and Bet. And then, like, the second card draw was... Yeah, exactly. The second card draw was, like, Spokesperson and Tech Institute. Like, what the hell was that? And then the rear card draw was the Science Lab. That was pretty amazing, too. Second player again. Yeah, the card draws were just really nice. You had Eagle Owl and Barn Owl and got bad draws from all of them. I don't know what to say. I've never experienced that before. Well, 1, 2 are very clear to me. Definitely one of these dudes. I don't know if I want the Mangabey or the Macaque more. And I don't really see how Aquarium is playable because I want to be playing one of these too. I could take both just on the off chance that I get denied one of the partner zoos. I'm not a huge Aquarium fan on this map, especially without build upgraded, because it's just very awkward. It's still the best card here by far, though. I think I like hedging my bets and keeping both. Could be wrong, but as second player, my game plan gets completely derailed if I get denied a partner zoo, which is maybe not that unlikely because of the Primate Space project. I think I'm sticking with this. Large animal climbing, not great endgames either. Instantly punished. And instantly punished by opponent building a 3 size. That kind of tells me they have a release. which is a bit of a shame because I'm like one turn too slow of getting Asia partners and building a 3-size pilfering them. They do play animal, play release. Ugh. Hydra is okay. Yeah, would have made the aquarium keep much better, obviously, but I mean, we just start Asia, I guess. And what release is it? Maybe I should have waited to see what release it was. I guess I still want to do two primates first anyway. At least I know they don't have a talented communicator. Okay, it's America's All Bird release. That's kind of interesting. I mean, there's just a vulture sitting here. We could also hit something. So if I do cards, this is like release cards break 5. Yeah, I can eventually double pilfer, but the problem is I'm not playing an animal this round is the main thing. But like waiting for a double pilfer could definitely be worth it. It just sets me behind quite a bit. I mean, that's nice. Could consider playing the tortoise as a first animal. No, it doesn't make sense. Not a fan of having to discard some of these, though. Likely gonna have to discard 2 of them. It is low mountain range with 5 money, so I mean, the Vulture is just asking to be played. I don't know how I get the science for it, but... JD definitely on tilt right now. Poor JD. Didn't also think about where this bad boy's going. Down there seems nice. The Snowy Owl. What? Oh, birds is a project. Is this guy telling me that he's got tons of birds? And what am I discarding? The breeding program and the Manga Bay? Tips for the legendary difficulty on... I mean, the AI is pretty stupid. You just really have to take advantage of that. But the thing is, they start with like all the... like every advantage under the sun. I mean, double pilfer's nice, but I just really want to get a project on. And I think it's probably worth getting 2 size reward for the vulture. I mean, for the eventual vulture. It does feel like a big waste. But I still don't mind our position. So the plan is like 2 size, and with our build action 4 size. Draw this up. If it's not gone, take 2 CP worker, get Science to Europe Uni. Of course, might just probably is going to drop the vulture here, which makes sense. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think 2 CP worker makes a lot of sense here. No. I'm being stupid. I couldn't see the Tarko because my microphone's in the way. We just upgrade sponsors. We don't need to. That would be very dumb. But like with all these 2-size animals lining up, I like 2-size a lot here. And we're also keeping an eye on Adventure Playground for our climbing park endgame. Looks a bit better than large animals right now. Okay, that's just going to make the vulture playable. Surprise taco. What does conceding right before the end of the game accomplish? It saves you about 30 seconds of time. I can't believe you'd queue like a minute before I start streaming though. Like, what the hell, man? Does upgrade sponsors too. Are we going to see like a penguin pool come out here? Well, we just have to draw from deck here. Because we need to see other cards. Wow. I think medical is the one to go out of all these. Just, and we have a lot of incentive to get to 6 science. But I like the immediate benefit of the playgrounds. Hexing back cards. You really do have a sponsor, or you're just going to break 7. But either way, we'll just grab hand size. Next move, play Science Lab if we don't get... Yeah. It could still be... Okay, just break. Okay, so we can... It's actually not bad action order. We can 2-size here to drop the Adventure Playground. Look at all the 2-size animals. And we can also spend an X to play Science Lab here. To drop the Caracal, play that immediately. Then we have 2 Predators. Oh, we don't have this played yet. Primate breeding, whoa. Okay, hang on. Let's just get Science Lab played immediately. Probably gonna X back build. Yeah, primate breeding looks really good. We can like X back build, play Caracal. It's a little bit backwards. Playing it before the expert in Preds. I guess I actually kind of want to upgrade animals first, so maybe we just grab second partner zoo here. Bit of incentive to grab a... we could just grab Americas too. There's some incentive to get either. But marketing reward looking pretty good. I guess I don't really want to play the Wombat because I don't have anything to pouch. But I kind of like just... I think Americas is the best by default. It's going to allow us to play these sort of other monkeys later as well with our monkey park. But get animals upgraded. We can play Anaconda plus Caracal. We can even play Expert in Preds first. Yeah, tell him Orcust. Xing back cards again. I mean, I'm definitely interested in constricting. I think I'm more interested in constricting sponsors. So let's just get the expert in Preds down first. This could even open up a double constrict. Native seabirds. Okay, I mean, this is a double constrict, but the constrict on a source won't do anything, but it's fine. I like this position. We have our 2 Preds. We have a project to do. There's not going to be a break anytime soon. We have 2 sponsors to play. We're definitely just going to take snapping reward here for the breeding program. Like our position quite a bit, depending on what birds are coming out, of course. Ah, damn, neither of those are huntable. Taco is talented communicator. It's a fun little nickname we have for it. Yeah. I think them playing Seabirds is pretty damn good for us. We want a lot of time this round. We're getting a lot of time. And yeah, I was definitely thinking that they have a rep animal lined up. In fact, I know they do. They have the Snowy Owl, so they're probably debating if they want to spend 2 X's on the Snowy Owl right now. Yeah, I did actually forget about that. If I remember that, then I probably should have constricted last move, but I guess not paying attention paid off there. Those could be very costly X tokens. But they're most likely just going to grab a partner zoo now instead of... Yeah, I mean, it's the only move that makes sense. So we can definitely start with a cards action. And... yeah, do we want to take snapping or marketing? Because snapping is great for the breeding program. We can play both of these in one turn, so we don't necessarily need marketing right now. See if they have 4 birds or not. They might. Constriction makes your cards 2 less power, so they had to spend 2 X tokens on that action. Elephant looks okay as well. I mean, we'll just draw from the deck here. We have hand size. We want to hit other things. Now marketing kind of looks pretty damn good. I mean, all of these look pretty good. I mean, I think I just prefer the much cheaper animal that has a hunt ability that's already discounted. As much as I do like the Tasdevil a lot. But I kind of want to see more cards as opposed to get rid of more cards right now. I think even just constricting animals, making them spend 2 X's is a pretty big deal. I'm quite happy with it. But I think we take marketing here, because the thing I'm looking at is Water Playground, allowing us to build a 5 size. Oh, but I did want the snapping for this. No, I mean, we still have time this round to play our sponsors. Let's just get the project, and then get the elephant next round. Elephant could be a great way to start next round as well. It's just too expensive. But this would give us like a ×2 on Essos. So we can start by playing the... As weird as this is, I want to spend an X here and play both playgrounds this move. Because the main thing is it gives us the money to build a 5 size. Something that Tech Institute does not do. Can also sort of snake our way to this X token. So 5 size here for sure. Next move, eyeing the elephant. Langer also looks pretty decent. Could do a 3 size here at some point. But that's already discounted from Asia. Extra X token from Monkey Park. It's a rock icon for our endgame. So there's a lot of good reasons for the Langer. But while we have build on 5, I think we just start with the 5 size. Well, maybe the 3 size is more interesting right now. We can draw up the elephant with it, with the 3 size. Because the thing is, the elephant's not playable. Just with the amount of money we're going to have next round. Interesting. So how are we looking in terms of points? I mean, so for their endgames, they have literally none. We should be able to hit Communicator before the end. Should at least get 1 on Science Lab. Not great apart from that. The advantage they have is they have 4 birds coming in, probably. The advantage we have is not sure. And we have 2 projects done. We have like 2 card draws every round and a 2 size. They only have 5 money. Or do they want the elephant? They don't. But they're certainly just going to break 5 this move. I think we're fine with this. Let's snap the Langer during the break. Polar bear exhibit. I have a feeling we just killed our polar bear exhibit spot just with that 3 size, but we couldn't have known. So let's start with the random card. Definitely take the Langer. 2 size over the X. Bard Owl Heart. Oof. Let's start with 1-2. Kind of want to do a Socia. It's definitely not build. It's far too early for cards. Yeah, it's got to be a Socia. Oh no, I thought I could hunt that. That would have been really nice. Okay, so it seems like we spend an X here. I mean, I could snap up the Bard Owl Heart instead. I don't know how important it is for us to deny that. No, I think what we do is just do the projects. Spend an X, do the project, take marketing, play the Expert on Africa. Cause break 6. Play Tech Institute during the break, get double X tokens there. Export on Africa, just get cards out of the way. Australia Partner Zoo. I mean, we do want a lot of quick breaks here. Especially because we have marketing now, but we're drawing 2 cards every round. We need a lot of money for the elephant. So like all these are good reasons that we want a lot of breaks. Or we could even ×2 here on sponsors. Then we could play Bard Owl Hut during the break with marketing. Yes. Still get cards out of the way. Open next round by building a 5 size. I mean, that's a decent point, Grok, but I'm not sure that the people sponsors would be willing to work for your zoo after they've just been hunted by a predator. They wouldn't, I don't think they'd be very fit for work. Okay, I mean, they have 4 birds anyway. That makes it much less important to deny the Bard Owl Hut. Still important that we break here, though. Yeah, but the opponent has no incomes like that. They only have the 5 money, so every break we're getting a snap, a card draw, a 2 size, and a marketing. And yeah, especially makes sense with their Sos at 5 now. But I do like our position quite a bit. Only thing is they do beat us to the... Well, I don't actually know if they want the 10 money or not. But a definite break. I still think we can play the Bard Owl Hut. Maybe we'll find something better. We can still get both. But those were great reasons that I wanted the America's Partner Zoo, these 2 guys. But for sure we have to snap away the King Vulture. That's not a question. I think it's worth playing this during the break. We have to butcher our map a little bit, because it has to go like down here. But 5 size here. We're committing to it now. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Trying to think how we can get both rewards, but I don't think it's possible. Then I think we'd prefer to get the X token, but I'm not actually 100% sure on that. We do have a lot of X tokens. 2 size probably goes here. Okay, so 5 size. Ooh. Yeah, I think ideally we play the Capuchin for Pilfer. See, 4 birds and what reward? They might just take workers so they can do 2 projects this round. I think they probably do want a bit of a longer round. Not sure. I mean, we both have plenty of money. I don't know. Yeah, I still don't know if they want the 10 money or the 2 rep, but I'd probably prefer the 10 money. Oh, and we definitely want to play one of these monkeys from the display. That gives us a 4th X token to be able to grab a uni and do project at the same time. Wait, we don't have a project. Okay, so we could grab like uni and Partner Zoo then. I thought we had a project to do. In that case, yeah, we can definitely play the Barn Owl with the Perception 6, trying to get a project. If we did hit a Rhino, then we probably play the rhino over the elephant. Any release project would be amazing because we are running out of space. So it actually might be more worthwhile to upgrade build instead of cards, just depending on what we find. Because if we did hit another large animal, then we have a 4 size here that we could use. America's release first. Into worker. Okay, yeah, so they do have their 2 projects. Maybe they're worried about getting pilfered. This puts them below in pilfer. They got the polar bear exhibit. We can nearly leech off that. I mean, King Vulture's a pretty terrible release, but... Okay, and they do leave the money. I mean, I feel pretty confident we can spend that. I guess we also have a lot of reason to grab Africa Partner Zoo just to be able to play the Zebra. So Uni plus Partner Zoo is not looking the worst. But hoping that we hit something with the Barn Owl. We can't release the Capuchin. They've already blocked the smallest release. They could just draw away both, which I think is a pretty decent move. They do take the Clever Monkey. Yeah, I mean, we didn't really have much of a choice. The 5 size was always going here. But that's sort of the reason that I said we could upgrade build as well. Just to get that enclosure space back. But, I mean, let's just see what the Barn Owl gives. Oh, I can point it upwards. That's my bad then. There's at least a project. Dingo's pretty damn good here as well. Aquatic's another project. Do we have any interest in breeding co-op? Thing is, it doesn't actually let us hit 4. I think I'd rather just have the... Even though it's a bad project, just rather have the project. And then... Yeah, we kind of have to play the elephant. I mean, that's actually 4 aquatic. That's really nice. And the 10 money. Just give us a good endgame. Conservation will do nicely. We have at least 3 from it now. Yeah, definitely spending 3x's here. 100%. We want to get the 4th Partner Zoo. Can definitely just ignore unis now, I think. Probably doesn't matter too much which order we do this in. I guess we just should do best project first. Climbing Park, we're always guaranteed one. It's, yeah, extremely unlikely we get 2 on large animals. We'd have to get a kangaroo or a moose. Moose is not even playable. And I think we just want to play the zebra next action. play Zebra, like keep sponsors high. It depends what they do with this sponsors action. I don't think they want to break though. Yeah, they want to do animals, do their birds projects. Cassowary. Yeah, with the clever here, we can... Ooh, koala. So it's still just 4 birds, but that is a great animal. Okay, so next question, do we just break 7 here? The zebra dies, though. Then I guess our compensation would be able to play the llama instead, which feels pretty underwhelming. But like we're both doing projects. I think it's probably a bit more important that I don't let them get 2 size reward here, or even marketing. Then the move might just be break 7, get the llama during the break. We can play dingo plus llama. We could also get research project during the break. We can start the round off by clevering back build out of the way. I mean, I'm pretty sure we have an end anyway with some donations in Last Partner Zoo. Okay, so I mean, Red Deer is even better. That's nice. We can draw up research, just another project. And the main thing is we have an end within a few moves. We have decent end games. Hey, Zephy. They do have a lot of X's as well. Do we have an end in 2 moves? I mean, 70, 77. No, these are pretty bad projects. 83, 89. Donation 92. Can't take X tokens though. They do take 2 size. They only have 2 cards in hand as well. And they don't have partner zoos to play either of those 2. Should I actually be looking to deny the llama here? Thing is, it's a little while until we can... Yeah, I mean, they have no endgame showing. I mean, okay, we can hunt first. Maybe we get a kangaroo. Or a moose would even change the math. Wait, why did I think we have a hunt? We don't. I'm convinced the llama's just better to play here. I guess we could look at ending by like building a 2 size manually instead of doing a project, yeah, like they're doing cards. Hello, Osmo. Yeah, our end games aren't fantastic either, but we have elephant double end game for whatever that's worth, which is not much. I'm also not convinced they have a great finish. Yeah, we shouldn't get any Export on Africa endgames either. I don't know which is scary to put out. I think research is safer to put out, just in case they have one more rock. I mean, I think our finish is just build a 2 size and play 2 animals. They could break before then. If they break, we could nearly get another project done with Tech Institute. I mean, we have 4 CPs showing here and 1 from Taco. Let's see what animals they have, though. Probably Slowworm is 1 for their 1 size. Yeah, okay, that's the 3rd rock. I'm really glad we didn't put that out. Yeah, we'll have to build a 2 size here. Play the Capuchin. That does give us 1 X token at least. Water Dragon. I'm not sure they have a very good ending. Depends on this project. And our last animals action does get us to 101. They could break 7. I can't get this touching water, unfortunately, so the Flamingo's not an option after the break. They could definitely have Favorite Zoo, but even then, so say they have Favorite Zoo, then we're tied on endgames. Like my 2 compared to their 1. Okay, they're building. They can't drop the thing. So I guess their last action is just animals like Flamingo Slowworm, probably. I think it's just safer to end. We have some delaying moves, but probably just safer to end here. And if we pill for them, I guess it doesn't really affect what they can play. Yeah, it looks like just Flamingo Slowworm, but if they do that, I'm confident that we have to win. We're just going to finish higher on appeal, higher on points. So that's like +7 plus. Yeah, it's guaranteed. Unless they play surprise animals. They have 2 cards in hand. Maybe if they play a bear. No, it's just... Oh, the Pilfer did matter. They can't even play the Slowworm. That was a bit less of a convincing win, but still okay. First animal was not great. Yeah, they have diverse species. I'll take that though. I mean, they started with a round 0 project. I think them taking 5 money was a pretty big mistake. Just imagining how much better their position would be if they had 2 size reward earlier. But it was clean enough. And once again, a new personal best. I don't know if we'll be able to find opponents in friendly. I really don't like playing Marine Worlds for rating. We'll see. I'll put it on for rating if we don't find anyone. Oh, we do. Alright, fine, for rating it is. Can't say I have played much 3 or even 4-player Marine Worlds much. I haven't really played that much 2-player. I reckon I've played about 50 games Marine Worlds all up. But definitely not much at 3-player. Discard a sponsor to take a sponsor. This one does get a lot of hype. I don't know. I haven't found it to be that good. But I do like the upgraded ability, so we might try this one out. Digging cards is here. Definitely taking that. I kind of do like Mark Animals just a bit better. Yeah, let's have some fun. Oh, actually, Mark Animals and Digging Cards is really good though. That's a combination I forgot. Oh well. Okay, we are second player. They took sunbathing sponsors first. Interesting. We have a lot of choice here. Small animal and research. I mean, the only sponsor. Zooplankton could definitely pay off. It's such like, I don't know. The ability could pay off big time if there are some reef animals there. Plus the animals is a project. But I'm kind of eyeing... I mean, the ad is a bit more appealing on this map because I don't have to grab Europe Partner Zoo for it. But kind of eyeing the croc as well. It's not bad. Might just go these two. I was definitely considering the Nile. We do have an ostrich release combo, which I think we're pretty interested in. What do they do? Start with hand size. Can just straight up build a 5 size for it, but how on earth do I get it? Is the question. Whatever, I'll just commit to getting it somehow. Kind of like this, getting closer to the uni. Just get the ostrich. It's so unplayable. Kind of interested in Fish University. In terms of action lore, I think we can do Adventure Playground first. We're getting really close to the uni. We can potentially build a small aquarium here, depending on what we hit. I already told you earlier today I don't know when I'm becoming a card, but as I said, there's no rush. Oh no, that's a single chaos build. It pains me. That's very playable. They break 5. They choose not to discard anything. Oh, so that's a little bit awkward. I guess the answer might just be upgrading cards, as dumb as this is. Yeah, the only rush is that Gladys is pestering me. Upgrading cards just lets us get this pretty easily, but pretty disgusting first upgrade. I guess I could do... Oh, actually, this is a really good line. Okay, I've seen the line. We can play Mr. Magnet, get the Manta Ray, and then just upgrade cards. Yeah, exactly. I've seen... yeah, we don't even need to get this. I mean, we can dig something out of the way. But it works either way. Give me the Manta Ray. Pretty terrible starting animal, though, for 1 appeal. So at least we had the playground. Management plan. Wow, that's rude as hell. My ostrich! What the hell, dude? You betrayed me. I mean, we don't really have a reason to get this now. I think I'd rather just... I assume they're going to break. No, they're probably going to build. No, they are going to break. I don't mind. We can even drop the Ray. We can get the Agama and release together. Dig away large animals. I thought you would have had enough of 1 game, JD. Oh, I do like the Python being here. Let's just get these 3. The Python might die, of course, but... Well, out of all these, I want Meerkat then the least, funnily enough. Yeah, now, of course, nothing gets dug away. I don't know if it's worth going for 5 sea animals. It probably is. At the same time, we could just go for 4 reptiles instead. Take 2 CP worker and 2 size. Still not convinced the turtles are very good. Oh, that is a big aquarium. For their 3rd uni, reptile uni. They get a boa constrictor, which is playable. Okay. They just don't have the enclosure for it right now. And have a look at this sick build action we're about to do. I mean, close. This is not Seven Wonders. This is Arc Nova. But the channel name is, I don't know, I guess a kind of reference to Seven Wonders. Not that I play it very much on stream, if ever. But this is a real board game. So much excitement. Without hand size, it's a little bit tricky right now. So we can play like a Gamma Rock Python. Sell maybe these two reptiles. I mean, oh, actually, it's a really good Hypnosis time. Yeah, it looks pretty good here. Just can't play anything else with it, so maybe we... No, that's it. I hate this. That's not a good enough Hypnosis time. I'm just back on board with selling both of them. I don't know what I'm doing, but... I should keep that. That's fine, they can have it. We'll just grab Asia Partner Zoo, break 5 if they don't. I don't know that there's enough value in hypnoing their build. At least they'll always, well, maybe they won't be, but they should be paranoid about Hypnosis from now on. So I think we just draw up Zoo School Hydro here, look to play Zoo School here. This is digging though, so let's kill the side entrance. I mean, is Sea Turtle Tank even that much of a bait? I think I'd be okay with them playing it. Oh no, please. Okay. Oh boy. Is our last upgrade really going to be sponsors? We have Research Zoo. We only get one upgrade left. Probably can be sponsors. All the others are really good as well, though. Ooh, yeah, for Glide. Oh, Glide is such a bad ability. Ah, now we can even... That's funny. Okay, I mean, let's use this ability to get the Tech Institute. Sure, I'd rather play that. Yeah, BG8 has died for a second for me as well. Hopefully that won't impact the next 2 games. But it seems like this game's pretty safe. Definitely eyeing the brown bear. Just considering if it's worth spending some X's to snap it up. Course could also just grab. And things, do I want to do the project right now? The answer is probably yes. For snapping. I guess we can X-Pack build first, out of the way. But that's a really important brown bear to get. That is how we get our... Actually, we don't even need it for last worker. What am I talking about? Still just nice and it's playable. Ooh, posturing. BGA plays. Haven't really positioned my map that Chaos is going to be that great. Kind of want to do triple pavilion down here. Well, if that's the case, this could be our last game, unfortunately. I don't particularly feel like risking my arena rating if the site's dead. I could have taken Clever, but I think I don't have that many cards in hand. I'm pretty happy just taking more cards right now. I think we can play Manta Ray this turn. God, you take up so much space, my dude. Oh, this clever. Yeah, I wanted the 5 money so I could play one of these guys. I saw that I couldn't afford it without. Can probably dig away the sea turtle tank. Nah, I'm not too worried about Glide. But the thing is, I do want to play animals because they are threatening the break. Like, if I draw cards, then they just do cards and break. But this way I can get second partners to do this move. And if they don't even break after that, then we can play Science Lab. Wow, they snapped the Sawfish. Man, what does Glide even do? It just gives you like a... It's only 2 appeal. I can live without getting 2 appeal. I guess the Sawfish was a double Glide, but even still, whatever. I don't actually know what we want from these. Play just Europe for the discount. Yeah, we only play Asian sea animals here. And now we're going to play a European bear as well, though. We can live without the Glide. The Glide is 6 points at the expense of, like, my whole cards action. But I think it's more important that I just get other cards. Or give me that. Or wait, give me that. I know they already have Thunbear, so... I guess we're not building this. Because we kind of need another 5 size here now. It's fine. But what we really want here is more projects to do. We have another dig. I mean, release is actually pretty decent for us. Yeah, I don't want to snap anything else. Let's just get the good cards. Don't want to dig anything else. This could help us get 2 reptiles, but at the same time, really, we're never using it for primates. What? There's a zoo in Alaska that's 95% fish aquariums and then there's bear. Well, isn't that like a lot of water parks? Like they have the aquariums and then maybe like polar bears or something? Or penguins? I'd consider manta ray to be a bit better than the emu. Maybe it's more comparable to the ostrich because it takes up so much space in the aquarium, but probably more impactful that it takes up that much space. They just played the penguin, really. I guess they are really close to 5 sea animals. We'll just start with release here. I think we're reasonably happy with our endgame. So, was a special or potential project? Doesn't seem that bad with the Peafowl sitting here. Build a 5 size play brown bear. Crab third uni do no projects. Well, he shouldn't play the brown bear right now then. And we could just play Ibex guinea fowl puffer. Ah, the penguins to release. That's good. Three sides for the Peafowl here right now. Like second game in a row, not many projects to do. I'll assume they're going to break next move, probably. Maybe not if they just took Foreign Institute. But I still think we're in a pretty decent position. I guess we can dig away a card in our hand as well. Definitely dig that away. Let's go Coastal Manta Ray 1 CP. And even without projects, the score is 40 to 12. We have decent endgames. Now we have releasable animals here with the monkey and McCall. So we'll just grab third year now, and it makes sense for it to be double science for our end games on Science Library. That's Asia for their sun bear, but they have no empty enclosures. I mean, they have a reptile house and a big aquarium. We'll just take the releasable 2-size guy. A great was special on what? On large? I think one of the ways that I could lose this game is absolutely running out of animals to play. So I think that's definitely a risk I don't need to take. We will have to discard, but I mean, I think our definitely keeping brown bear eagle. Yeah, we can start by Xing back build. They might just break here anyway. It's fine. I mean, we can still discard the monkey and get the macaw. We'll see what the display gives us. Can also just ditch the bird management plan. Honestly, it's not that good. I guess when there are a billion birds, that's a pretty dumb thing to say, but we have another project. We have a lot of chances to draw cards as well. Well, we have no intentions of filling the map anyway. That's the card we want. Look at how great digging cards is. So ridiculous that we can do this. They have an aviary for God knows what reason. That's got to be an achievement. Build all 3 of them. I know in the Steam version there's an achievement for building Reptile House and Aviary in the same game, which I have got, actually. We don't care about the rest. I mean, actually, no. Why are we not just digging from our hand? There's no reason not to. Oh, baby, look at that. Get out of here, petting zoo. Look at that underwater tunnel. Look at this rhino we can't afford. And we can't afford anything. Why? Oh, we can. Thank you. Oh, this marine biologist has helped us so much. Yep, you would get 3 rep if you had 6 science tags from the bird management thing. So they can't break, so I think we just go. And we don't even have 2 projects. Why do we need to brown bear at all? We could just monkey eagle. Doesn't seem that bad. Release monkey. Look to break 7 next move. Now could be an okay time to take Clever. I think we just actually need the money more. I have 2 project with Bear. Yeah, I missed that I actually had the Ibex to release. I was kind of wanting to do the Rhino release. And yeah, we do break 7. And we can play Underwater Tunnel at the same time. It's pretty cool. Discard 1 card. Don't mind if I do. Hey, Kinesial. We're doing pretty well. I mean, first two games were really good wins. This one's been a bit scrappier, but whatever. We can do we can just get a Hypno. Well, I was gonna say we can do Age of 5 with our Rhino project, but we can do that with a snake instead of the owl. Let's... I was gonna be like cute and butcher the map even more, but we might actually need the 2 size. Yeah, I haven't really planned it out very well. But we can definitely just do like Rhino Cobra here, and that's probably enough with 2 Assos actions and Last Worker. Hello, Bob. Well, I didn't really expect to be getting Underwater Tunnel, but it's not really game deciding either way. But how strong of a sponsor is this? Like, it gives you extra aquarium space. It gives you 2 appeal on play, which I don't know why. And then it just gives you endgame points for no reason. Like, I would consider playing this just for the extra space. I guess the fact is, if you're playing that many fish anyway, you're probably winning already, but... Give me the fish. Yeah, very strong card. And it just wants you to have upgraded sponsors, which like you want to do anyway, a lot of the time. I don't really see us losing this by any margin. I mean, the thing is, I do know they have a Sun Bear, but... They might have Sun Bear plus Eagle. I don't know what the 4 size is all about. But yeah, we can definitely end in 2 moves. We can nearly end in 1 move. Not quite. No, this is technically wrong. I should take the X tokens here. Because there is a chance that they could play a Scavenging Bird and get my Hypnosis animal back. In which case I'd rather just be able to have 4 X tokens and do the project anyway. Just breeding program and release are mostly the same. Doesn't really matter either way. Oh, what the hell? They nerfed Research Zoo. We'll see how BGA is doing. Okay, so they do have Eagle. Let's see if they have Sun Bear as well. Let's see if they play the Sun Bear as well. Dude, 7 is really hard to get. Especially with how fast-paced the games are, this seems quite difficult now. Research wasn't even one of the best ones anyway. But Conservation Zoo, which is now 5, I think, 5 for 4 shields, is really strong. Okay, so they do have Eagle Rhino. They don't have any 5 CP project they can do with it. So then is it not better to do like Sun Bear Rhino? Sun Bear Rhino is just better for 2 CP because you can do species diversity. Probably cheaper to be able to... Oh no, they can already donate. Fine. True, because of the extra science tuning. Yeah, it makes sense, I guess. Though at the same time, if you're grabbing these, then it's even harder because the addition of the animal uni means a lot of the time you don't want to grab the double science uni. So I don't know. There were a couple of science tags added. I don't think there were that many. How's the site for everyone else? Because it seems like it's loading fine right now. Guess we'd better keep playing to overtake Dwarven. Really strong start again. All these games have been really strong starts. It's pretty incredible, actually. Oh, now I'm trying to get sniped by rooters? Well, Jaguar plus release, amazing. We want to grab America's Partner Zoo anyway for the project. We're first player, we can do that. And Orny is birds, so obviously keeping that. Then the question is, what's the last keep? And I think I like the breeding program. We already have a lot of projects to do already, but we're already starting with America's Partner Zoo, so I think there's a bit of upside there. And we can even start with Orny first play, because they can't grab Partner Zoo first move. So just slightly better action order. There's also a cheetah here, which is a slightly better release than the Jaguar, but we already have the Jaguar in hand. And we kind of want to block America's anyway. Thing is, with the Orny, the cheetah's actually playable, though. It's pretty good. We'll build a 5 size as well, because we are releasing it. Yeah, exactly. Only a 2-point difference is... Like, it's a better release, but this will allow us to actually do a proper cards action. Get other stuff, like... well... Even though that does match with herbivore breeding, we can just play the Heine compound right now. I think even if they release the Cayman, do I really care that much? Okay, I mean, the other question is, do we want to spend time playing the Heine compound here? I mean, given how many predators there are, pretty good for the rest of the game. But I do like our action order a lot if we just play at break 5, play Jaguar break 5. Well, it's just speculating they have a Cayman and that they're going to get the Sea Cave, but it appears like they don't. I think we can do without Heine compound this game. I think we just have that many projects to do that let's just rush through this. Yeah, thing is we still have to discard 2 things from this hand, and it's probably just going to be... I mean, it could be Herbie breeding and Marten. And I guess if I'd put the 5-side somewhere else and I could, like, actually surround the restaurant with the Heine compound, it would be slightly different as well. There's also not really just a good spot to put this. So we're just going to break here. And I think it's going... I do like keeping them on. I think we just get rid of Heine compound plus breeding. Probably just go with the classic 2-size 2-CP worker. And we'll start with 2 Americas. Okay, that is a 5-size. And not even for one of these 2. Don't know what that means. I mean, Marten's just playable right now. And I don't have the herbivore breeding done. And it's not like I need the project because I have 2 Americas lined up, Savannah lined up, and Habitat Diversity is going to be super easy to do anyway at some point. So I feel like we can do without a 4th project this game at the moment. And there's even like thoughts of the Sea Cave with the Grass Snake. Could be tempting to drop the Sea Cave right now. It also protects me a little bit from the 5-size, even though it would be completely crazy that they didn't draw it up. Park Restaurant's generally been a map where you can... Well, I think Alternative Park Restaurant's definitely a map where you can avoid build. It's a bit more punishing on the original Park Restaurant. But right now, with the way I'm playing, I'm just looking for any excuse to not upgrade build. And especially if I can get an early 2-size reward, then that's a good enough reason for me. I think we probably will need some enclosures. I'm considering Xing this back, but I think we can also just build a 2-size right now. Primatologist. Now, I don't mind a Grass Snake Snap. Can probably just grab Asia Partner Zoo here, upgrade animals. Oh, we're definitely looking at this Waza special. Not easy to play though, because our rep is terrible. That's another reason to start by upgrading animals. So play 1-2, clever build out of the way, break 5. Start next round by doing the big release. Get ×2 on sponsors, maybe? They do have first seal. Can they do anything with it? I don't think they can. I mean, they can just grab Partner Zoo. It's fine. They can do that. They'll start next round with their Asos on 1. Put that in the wrong spot again. Please be respectful to Ibexes. No, I mean that they're both 2 rocks, you idiot. I mean, I'd rather play this now. This is just a bird. We just have to... They do the same job of clevering down build. But now we just have to discard the Grass Snake and find a better release. Yeah, hitting a bird is nice. And some more appeal. I guess the Grass Snake was also just a different continent. So we could also just get rid of the Sea Cave here as well. I think we're fine on projects and we'll keep the smaller animal for now. Yeah, I mean, look at all these projects, my god. Do you want to start getting some rep? Because we're still eyeing this Waza special. It's actually playable if we get 2 rep uni plus do this release this round. Science Lab. They got some good cards. Oh, Wolf. We can start by doing cards. Okay, Mr. Polar Bear, where do you go? You're actually very hard to fit on this map. Okay, you do fit there. Lion is so good. But I'm also eyeing Expert in small with Waza Special on small. And I'm losing a Predator tag now, even though I do get a 5 size back. We can wait a bit on Waza Special. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Lion is playable with the Sun Bear. And even the Wolf. I have done Waza Special on large before. Not that often. Definitely takes snapping. ×2 on sponsors. Let's just get the Waza into our hand. Oh, bad action order though. Here's the move ever, building a 2 size now to clever back animals. Feels a bit disgusting to do. Four size. I mean, I definitely want to play the polar bear before I play the sun bear. I don't really want to play the sun bear this early. Like, I think we're in a fine position anyway. I don't normally recommend using clevers like this. I think for action order it works out okay. We can play both sponsors this move, get uni next move before they can break. Yeah, I don't really want to build over the marketing either. Wait, where on earth did I say was fitting? Oh, luckily it fits here. I'm the most concerned about these releases, but I'm just putting Bamboo Forest in range if I do this. Okay, that's fantastic. Let's just grab 2-rep uni. I mean, now I think I can cover the marketing spot. No, actually, I wanted to play the line before we play Waza. Yeah, Waza's gonna have to wait. So, I mean, we can do 2 sides during the break. Problem is this Sun Bear's looking pretty silly right now. If I do cards, they probably break. I can just play Rock Monitor now and not Sunbathe anything. Or I could just bite the bullet and play Sunbear Lion and just look stupid. I mean, you can't even X-Pack a So-So, that's the thing. You just have to not use it. I think the odds are pretty high if I do cards they break. I guess let's do it for the memes. Could have done this much, much cleaner, but whatever. We have a 30-point lead that it's fine either way. That probably would have been a better sequence. Yeah. Got too caught up over. I mean, I'm just going to break on that for sure. Got too caught up over trying to get 2 extra appeal from the polar bear exhibit, but was not worth it. Native Farm not playable. Macaw very, very playable. Give me that. And now's a good time to just play Waza Special on marketing. There's also bird number 3. So sponsorship vultures could be okay. And of course, if we wanted to, we could also spend 5x's to steal Habitats 4 from them this move, if they don't spend an X to do it now. Which I think is worth as well. Yeah, it's a very good taper. They eagle into it. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, they have no empty enclosures. Taper's also good because of the bamboo forest. Has the game been that fast-paced? Not sure. It'll probably be sub 30. I think a lot of it will depend on if we can find a 4th or 5th bird. Just building a 3 size in case we need it later. But this allows us to... I don't know, we could also just ignore university. Because, like, partners is on this map very good. They do play vultures from the display, so that gives us time to do cards now. I was kind of worried they were going to accelerate the game by breaking. But now we're free to do cards. Amazing. I'll just keep all those, thanks. Get even more cards. I mean, I still think we don't even need hand size. We'll do animals twice if they let us. Gonna draw 3 cards from here as well. Kind of like having the extra money. At the same time, Worker would just let us do another project this round. Actually, Worker's... No, Worker's dumb. We don't need a Worker from here. Just grab the money. Diverse species is pretty safe when we're playing a ton of small animals. Just means we have a lot of tags. I definitely start with the rock monitor. We can sell both those sponsors. They have Kawadi, which helps us score. We could even start with the taper here and dig away the sponsors. I mean, see if we hit something that's worth keeping. Nope. Yep. I mean, how many of these do I actually need? Definitely don't need the... I mean, Martin's just a better release than the taper by 1. Realistically, we don't really need the Anaconda. We already have like our next 3 animals to play. We can't even hold on to all of these. I mean, next move, just build a petting zoo, play both of these. Yeah, we may not even need another project to end. This is true. Oh, they can break next move. Oh well. With the bird breeding program, we don't need to keep the Asia release, probably. Yeah, these two animals give us +5, +7, +12. I mean, +5, +8, +13, so that we get to 70. We can even grab University this move. Don't know that it does it that much, but it's still like a 2-point move, basically, 2 CP move. So ideally, third petting zoo, go. Well, that's what you get for skipping Marine Worlds. Sometimes you miss the start of a good game. But I think all of our hands today have been pretty ridiculously lucky. Probably worth playing Hydro. We don't have an air finished just yet. I got bad news, Bob. Marine World was leading the vote for Arena next season. So we could be seeing a lot of Marine World soon. I'm not a guru anymore, so I can't check. But it was leading. Bob can definitely share his thoughts, as long as there's no swears. How are they balancing the special action cards? They are not. Well, they have another eagle. They have all this just to get the birds fall. And even with birds fall, we're still in a dominating position. Should be a bit more hesitant throughout the release with the Vulture here, and the Vulture there's played, so might just have to do the bird breeding. Yes, I'm looking forward to the start of the Emu Cup. Should be good. Gonna actually decide how much time we can spend doing stuff here. It's like, I shouldn't really care about the rep. We don't have an end just yet. I guess we should play the Gould Monitor here, actually. Then we can maybe do Project Donate, play these two, and that's an end. I mean, that's just points that doesn't need an enclosure, so... They can't break in one move, so I think we just have an end. I mean, it should definitely have an end here. Just these two animals should be enough with a donation. That's +9, that's +8, so yes, that's an end. They have a Rhino project as well, wow. I mean, we're still comfortably like 30 points ahead with maxed out endgame. We can get the rep. I don't think the rep does anything for us. Yeah, it's a pretty good animals action. Yeah, just power of 2 size enclosures early. Mars Special did a little bit. Realistically, it only gave us like 8 points plus the taper. I mean, 8 points is a decent amount. Yeah, they did have double eagle. It's a pretty sick game. It just took them a little bit too long to set it up. And that was indeed sub 30, 29 turns. But yeah, double eagle, 3 aviary birds, fur seal as well, with diversity and naturals. That's a pretty sick game. But we just jumped ahead, getting 2 Americas. Then the release project was great. And we just got a ton of appeal from Waza. Yeah, they actually should have picked up Waza Large. Like, it would have been so amazing for them there. All right, last game. Ooh, that does put us first. And once again, new PB. Very strong opponent last match, though. Triple Continent on Hollywood Hills. Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. Guru is just about playing the most amount of games. And I took a long break because I basically didn't play Arc at all towards the end of the season because I was just camping on my rank. Research and favorite. At least we got 2 of the good Hollywood Hills sponsors, but I think these 2 are very clear. And it might just be worth going petting zoo for small animals. There's a lot of upside, more upside than a Thorny Devil. Question is, do we want the Hydra or the Americas tag? We're not guaranteed first for 2 Americas, but I mean, I do like the Cayman a lot as a release candidate. Could also just be Hydra over the petting zoo. Could just be Hydra over the Cayman. There is a Union 5, so I think it makes a bit more sense to keep Cayman. Because if you do find a release, massive upside. I do like Hydro a lot, though. We'll go Hydro over the random petting zoo. Playing Marine Worlds does count towards Guru. I just haven't been playing enough Marine Worlds to get there. Because it's basically like it's supposed to be the top 100 players on the website that have played the most amount of games. But last I checked, there were like 250 gurus, so it's like the 250 people that have played the most Ark Nova on BGA. Okay. Could definitely go for Europe too with the slow worm. We get punished pretty hard if it gets taken away, and it's not that easy to draw up actually. Could start Africa for export on Africa. Could just start hand size as well. There is something just about starting double unis on this map, which I think is quite good. As first animal, could go Cayman to snap up the breeding co-op, but then it would have made more sense to start with a partner zoo. Sponsorship elephants. At least he missed. That's good. But that could also be a pilfer. I do want to start with Hydro. We don't need to cover the H. Could just start over the X. Seems reasonable enough. Okay, no pilfer. Just straight up playing. Rhea hoping to hit a sponsor, otherwise just going to break 5. We can just start with Hydro. We miss out on 1 appeal, but we get better action order. I don't think it's worth speculative 5-sizing here, just in case. I mean, we can't even do that because we need to afford the Cayman. We can just play at this move, because I assume it's going to be a break 5. And what we do want to snap is the scariest card on the display. Building another 2 size. I mean, we're just happy enough doing a cards action. We have hand size. Not super happy with the draws at the moment. So we're just going to have a slow double uni start. Well, we can't have a good start every single game. It's fair enough. But, I mean, opponent having to discard 4 cards here is pretty painful. And especially them not starting with a sponsor on Hollywood Hills, but starting with 2 Americas is a pretty big deal. Yeah, I mean, we'll just go... We're just going to upgrade build here. Makes the most sense. Full build action, cover the rep, upgrade sponsors. Can maybe play expert on Africa first. Yeah, unfortunately the Africa birds are a bit too expensive for our tastes. Wow, I did not expect Partner Zoo first. Into Animals upgrade. That's interesting. I'm not sure that can ever be right. I mean, we'll see. Maybe work on 2 CP as well. No sponsors. No Asos. Very interesting. I think we do need some information on what sponsor we hit. Gonna upgrade sponsors anyway. Guess we could have built the 2 size first, but it's a bad miss. Build another 2 size. I mean, now I'm just really tempted to break 5. Kind of not really worth playing an expert on Africa here for nothing. We do need the money pretty bad. We don't mind taking another cards action. So I did expect the Eagle Owl. Yeah, I mean, so the thing is that 2 Europe plus donation is the university. Can't stop that now. I mean, now cards causes the break. It's really got to hit something. I mean, like, I can feel that I'm so far behind, but I can't do anything about it. I mean, I think their line makes sense with the double Europe animal. Rhino gives us some direction later on, but definitely going to need the Hypnosis for later. I don't think we'll need the Dugong. Maybe we can do without Quarantine because we're just behind on everything. At the same time, we can do without it. It's also ages since Breeding Co-op ever comes online. The main problem is we don't have a playable animal next. We don't have an animals upgrade. Doesn't even make it playable because we need upgraded animals first. But yeah, it does make it playable in the future. But I think we'll find something. I hope we'll find something. Maybe we'll start Africa Partner Zoo. I'm pretty sure they play with no animations, which is why they can take it so quickly. This is quite rough, though. And we're just going to play Expert in Africa, Clever Back Animals. They have a Tech Institute as well. There you go now. It's been a pretty good day up until this game so far. It's still not over. I just don't really like our position right now. Oh wow, they're even going for 5 Europe. I mean, I assume they have it, otherwise they're a tad risky, I would say. It's still not completely over. We have good cards coming up. We cover all our H's here. I guess in terms of positioning, we want a 2-size that touches water. Cable car on this map is such a troll. If they didn't have 5, they definitely do now. I mean, is my best move actually just spending an X here to play a Flamingo? Still not over. It's just like a build 1 size or build 2 size. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, we just have to like break 5 here. Start with Partner Zoo. They start the round by playing Grass Snake. Definitely you. I mean, even primate breeding is not that useful right now. I mean, small animals just pretty rubbish as well. This would be easier to hit if we hit 1 primate. I don't think we care about keeping a Langer. Grass Snake is nice, just clever back cards. And we have our first project, which is to Europe, if we go up Europe Partner Zoo. And there's Communicator. Communicator for them is like the 4th worker, so it doesn't really matter. Matters for me, but we just can't afford to spend the time to snap it up. They might even take 3X's here, just break 9. They do take 2 sizes. I'm expecting break 9 coming up. So, I mean, if I build a random 3 size, they just drop the tortoise during the break, which they might do anyway. But tortoise is our 4th Africa. I guess I could build and secure it now, but I have to discard one of these, which I guess is going to be release. I think it's very important we get this tortoise. If we want to win this game, we have to hit 5 Africa. Ideally, we play it next, but I'm still expecting break 9. If this is double sponsor, I actually do like this for us getting back into the game. Taco's even in range if we play. It's in range for both of us, really, but actually, I mean, I can't snap it up here. We gotta draw for sunbathing. No, I guess. I don't know that they have more projects to do. Yeah, release is dead. Red Panda might be very important to play later. Just is getting that other icon that's a bit annoying right now. Yeah, definitely playing the wall lizard. Ideally, if they let us, we'll play Taco, but I guess that goes. Probably spend 1x to play Communicator right now. Zebra would be amazing. Actually, there's good lines here. Play Breeding Cop, snap Zebra, play Zebra. They're gonna snap Zebra? Snap the Barn Owl, really? I think that's a definite mistake. Because now they're just letting us do a project this round. Oh, wait. 4 plus 3, it's worth spending 1x to play both. So ideally we do Europe 2 now, take snapping for Zebra. Sea Cave is nice as well, yeah. Can get both. Probably Sea Cave is more important to get. But Sea Cave is like, yeah, the Rhino enclosure back. We're still staring at like a 15-point deficit. But there's some good things coming up, like money. Upgrading cards, 2 rep coming up on 8s. We do already have some empty enclosures ready to go. Oh, they also get another project if they have it. But it's very important we get Sea Cave. I assume they have another project to do. No, just Last Union, Last Partner Zoo. Okay, no project to do. Hippo is going to be very good. So having that 2-size touching water was actually paid off big time. Still good enough to draw up here. I mean, just the expert on Africa value alone. What are we going to discard? Large animals, red panda. Aquatic could be good. Still eyeing the Foreign Institute for the science tag. We'll see what we get. I have a feeling they'll deny aquatic. I don't think we're looking at Herbies for the Rhino project, although with the moose here. Oh, they don't have snapping. I don't know that they care about the moose either. I mean, seems pretty clear-cut time to play Hippo at the least, plus flocking. I think we'll play foreign. Probably drop the moose. Get cards out of the way. We can look to Hypno them pretty soon. I don't think we put it back at 5. Okay, Petting Zoo. Shoebill. They do get to leech off our Sea Cave, but I think we do need to start with it. Tough. Just because we need the 4-size back. Is there any world where we can play both? I mean, they can leech off aquatic too, that's the thing. I don't really want to do aquatic for 2. I guess it's a possibility as well. Yeah, I mean, I just really don't want them to leech off the project. It's my biggest concern right now. think I am going to do Aquatic for 2 and block him. But I mean, if I'm doing that, I might as well just do Africa. It makes no sense to do Aquatic. Don't even need 2 size. $35 money. Not really enough to do anything. Could also look at taking the red deer. Can't flock with it yet, but it would be herbivore number 5. It'd also be Europe 5. Oh, I guess no, can't do Europe 5. Another petting zoo for them. Three size. Are they trying to pilfer? Do I just want to hypno their sponsors right now? Try to get a break going? Alright, I mean, I have another project to do. I feel like I shouldn't Cobra them here. I feel like we can... I don't know. I think I definitely want to break more than they do because I have good animals coming. Thing is, I also have more money. It's a tiny bit short of... I also kind of do need to build still to hit Hydro. Okay, hear me out, but I'm building a petting zoo. It's a little bit wacky, but... what I'm looking at is saving Hypno for later for sure. Think we got to play the Mangalitsa here. Deny them that tag. Cobra's a bit... yeah, we don't want a Cobra right now. Thing is, I also do want to just do the release, but I don't want them to have a project to do. And I also do have to be concerned about Pilfer. Because I don't have Quarantine Lab. In fact, I'm fairly sure they want Pilfer, so I just want to dig it away, I think. We definitely do want to release the Cayman, though, for sure. Save Cobra for later. Definitely want to get the 4 size back for the Rhino. That's, like, the most important thing. Is this... oh, if it's a break. I'm so happy if it's a break. Oh, it's not. I mean, I can just break. Explorer. Now I'm much more inclined to break. Do project then break. Both of us do project. I think it's just break. If I give them a project, what do they get? Like snapping? We can live with that. I think it's actually important that we do the project and get 2 size here. Helps us fill map. but also importantly, it gets their Assos in like Hypno range. If they keep it at 5, I can't Hypno. They're going to leech off that project. That's fine. We can break 7. Probably important we deny the bet. It's a tough one. It's like the money doesn't matter at all. It's only one endgame shield. Koala's probably the scariest animal. They don't have Australia Partner Zoo though, so not that scary. We can get build out of the way or cards out of the way. The other main problem is, I guess they're gonna get the clever here. Oh, Gaia School Tools would have been better. It's just important that we Hypno. They also did not cover the clever, but they can do that with builds. We may just need to Hypno this move. Chameleon. Nah. Oh, no, I don't. We don't want to Hypno their sponsors. I think we do want to hit their Assos. I mean, even though they have no projects to do. Leopard. Okapi. They could be looking to map fill. We're definitely not out of the woods yet. Our endgame is good though. Okay, Australia Relics they can't use, neither can we. Do I think they can end in one move? What do I think their next move is going to be? I think we have to X-Back build here. No, I think we have to do this right now. I've revealed it now, but the thing is, if we don't at least get the Rhino project down... Actually, no. Actually, what I want to do is Hypno their animals, right? I think I actually do want to Hypno their animals, and this money is important. I think they do clever now, which is actually fine because it puts their animals at 3. But if I can play these 4 and then do Herbie's 5, that's pretty huge. Yeah, why am I not just hypnoing the animals? 38, 47, 63. Okay, the money wasn't important, but the X token was important. But I really need, yeah, they're building. So, I mean, we just really need 2 actions. End games, they have 1, 1.5. We have Hydro, we have X tokens from Export in Africa at the end. We don't have breeding co-op. I think it has to be their animals. And it looks like they're just looking to map fill to finish. I don't think they have much. I mean, they got off to an incredible start, but it was a little bit like my game versus JD, where it just sort of ran out of projects to do, I think. Or had a moment where we might have run out of projects to do. Well, I know they don't have Quarantine Lab at the very least. I don't know, it depends what their big animal is. But this guarantees us ending next move. We can delay as well. We can build. We can X back build. They do the same thing. Oh, they have map fill with a copy? Because they have diversity? Wait, where on earth does a copy go? I mean, I can delay by doing aquatic for 2 with X tokens. Doesn't actually, well, it's pretty good because it's also the breeding program endgame. And getting work on X tokens is the same, so I guess we can definitely delay here. Then there are also lines where we can play spokesperson as another delaying move. They can film. They can't fill map. Not easily. Because they'd have to use a pavilion to fill map, I think. I mean, they only have build it. And the question is, do they have a posturing animal? I also have a delaying move of double Xing back sponsors, which is actually like a 3-point move. They can't fill map still. But this gives us 2 X tokens for export in Africa. It means we have to spend one less X token here. Let's finish with Siberian Tiger. Wait, what? But it's not even map. It still might be enough to beat us, though. I mean, we're finishing on basically the same score, but our endgames are not as good. Yeah, we needed all 23 minutes of that thinking time. That was rough. Cobra definitely saved us. We might have been able to do it without Cobra anyway. Rhino was clutch. I think also denying the third Pettings was also pretty big. Oh. Sorry, GG, of course. I think the biggest mistake they made was definitely not denying Communicator. It was a pretty dead card for them, but it gave me so much just tempo that round, being able to do a project, doing 2 Europe. I think that was the biggest mistake. Without this, I'm completely dead for sure. But like, they definitely had a good start with Americas 2, which we wanted. Europe 5, they did both those before we had a single project. But the main thing that let us stay in the game was just them running out of projects to do. Like, they started with 2 before we did 1, but they finished with 3 projects, and we finished with 5. So like, finding the aquatic. What else did we have? Another one in there. Oh yeah, the sea cave was massive. Yeah, exactly. We got the sea cave and zebra from us doing the project from the communicator. Even then, it was still a 5-point game, so like, delaying at the end was 100% worth it for us. Just those extra X tokens, the extra project for breeding co-op endgame. Was probably worth them delaying a bit more to fill map, but it's awkward because their build was on 1. They had no X tokens. Yeah, and true. I don't know, the partners who played still worked out okay for them, I think. But yeah, I guess 2 sides would have been pretty good. Like, they did manually build a lot of these 2 sides enclosures. Anyway, I'll count myself as very fortunate to win that one. So it does put us in 3rd for Arena now. Back to 1st overall, which is a good place to finish the stream. I mean, yeah, winning back-to-back is always the goal. It's going to be hard to get there with Dwarven Time competing this season. I still do think he's, without BDW like competing, I think Dwarven Time is the clear top player at the moment. I guess the current rating would say otherwise, but I still do consider him better than me. So it'll be a fun contest either way. Well, I think if I lost 3 in a row, I'd probably also lose 200 ranks, roughly. Yeah, this is the whole story, Matthew. The story is I've been using this like picture as my profile picture from the days of my old Hotmail account, so like 20 years. And then these clowns come onto BGA and be like, "Ooh, let's be funny," and all copy his avatar. So that's why there are a ton of clones around. That's the whole story. I do not condone it. I didn't ask them to do it. Thank you, Andrew. Yes, Emu Cup starting on Saturday. I believe I'll be kicking off the stream with myself versus Propaganda Panda, so that'll be a good match. And it'll be Saturday. What's today? Thursday. So like roughly Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. Like 72 hours from now, I guess. Yeah. Roughly like 70 hours from now or something. But anyway, yeah, thanks all for watching. Have a good rest of the day and see you guys on Friday for some replay analysis. Have a good one.